brainwashing program, and you still learning, and you still learning, and you still learning, and you not opening up, you know, being open up to your ancestors and your cultural ways. They know this. But the thing is, you got to go to them. I don't give a goddamn. You plead and beg to your ancestors. Ancestors, help me.
Peace, Corey.
Ancestors, guide me. Ancestors, help my mind to be clear. Ancestors, you know, open up the path of the road for good things to come into my household, to my family. Whatever you want them to do. Most of all, ancestors, heal my body, my mind, and my soul. Allow me to be healed from the energies that this man has put out onto this earth. This disagreeable energy, this toxic, that all of that, y'all. Say it all. Okay? Read that one.
Adinkra had Haru. They stole everything from us, and they gave us the Bible to keep us mentally enslaved. They gave us the Bible. They gave us the Quran. They gave us many things.
Adinkra, the Bible is truth, plagiarism, lies, African folklore. Okay? Let me say it again. Truth, plagiarism, lies, African folklore. You have to read the Bible from the back to the front so you can get an understanding of the Bible. The Bible took some of our African folklore. Okay? So there's some truth in the Bible. Okay? When you know the truth about the Bible, which we'll do another show. I've done many radio shows about it. Then you'll know the truth about who you are. I know Jesus said, aren't they ye gods? Jesus said, you will be able to perform works like I or greater than I, or whatever the scripture says.
That's exactly what it said. Damn.
Right?
Quoted that pretty good.
So with saying that, family, he's basically telling you that you are gods, which he got from the ancient ones. And if you go in the Bible, they talk about Egypt, which is ancient Kemetic. They talk about Moses, which is Thutmose. Okay? So there's truth in the Bible. Don't just throw it away, y'all.
They talk about
there's some of your history in that Bible. Okay? What else? You want to say something else they talk about?
Like you said, they talk about, you know, in I think it's Psalms. I forgot what verse, but it says that, aren't ye guys, like you said. And then it talks about, it's certain verses that, you know, like maybe if you had a Bible from like the 60s or 80s, you could see certain things. Because this verse is where they talk about Amen Ra. They talk about the hidden one. They talk about the pineal gland opening up your third eye, and the pineal gland being the throne of God.
That's right.
They talk about all of that, you know, especially when they talk about Jacob wrestle with God. And sitting on the seat of the throne of God is, you know, the pineal gland represents the throne of God. So it's a lot of hidden things in the Bible that you may not catch, especially if you're reading it from a Christian mindset.
You better get your butt in the bed. What you doing?
These things are in there for those with the knowledge of what's really in the Bible. So a lot of people won't catch these things. A lot of people won't catch the fact that, you know, when they talk about Moses and his tribe, you know, Ham and all of that stuff, a lot of these things, and they also talk about, they insinuate in I think in one of the books that Noah was a homosexual. They just insinuate a lot of things. It's certain books in the Bible where they insinuate that Jesus is a homosexual. But a lot of people miss these things because they're reading it from a Christian mindset.
Well, now I want to go back to what Cotaway said. Okay? Cotaway said, yes, indeed, got to speak to your ancestors. Let me explain something to you, my sister. I'm talking about speak to your ancestors every second, every minute, every time of the day. You want to get your bed, well, you got your... Every time of the day. This is my grandbaby. He's supposed to be in the bed, y'all. Get in the bed. Every time. Let me tell you something. When you get up in the morning. Good morning, ancestors. How you doing? Ma, Nana, how you doing? Afternoon. I'm going out the door. Ancestors guide us while we driving in this car. Guide us, guide us, guide us. This is where they get the Christian stuff, y'all. Because this is ancient stuff. This is where you know that we have power and where the Christian stuff comes because it's ancient. I'm talking to my ancestors all the time. I'm in the bathroom on the goddamn toilet. Okay, this is the deal. This is what I want to do. I want this business. I want to get this done. I'm talking to my mother. That's right. You can talk to your ancestors any time of the day. You don't just have to go out and pour libations to them. You should do your libations. You should have your ancestral shrine set up. But for the most part, you can talk to your ancestors 24/7, every second, every minute of the day. Okay?
Nadia, truly blessed, says, I might be off subject, but my question is about dreams. My dreams are coming true, and I'm worried because it's a negative outcome. Is there a way to actually change my dreams to positive? You got hit, yeah. To a positive outcome. Do I actually have control?
Nadia, let me explain something to you. I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? Nadia, you need a spiritual bath. You have prophetic dreams in your spiritual, okay? But your dreams, the spirit is showing me is that your dreams are being governed by disagreeable spirits. Disagreeable spiritual demons. So when you are having these dreams, because you're surrounded with these disagreeable beings, they're actually playing this energy out into your real life. You need a spiritual bath. You need to cleanse out your home. You need to smoke out your home. And you need protection. You need protection. What you need to do is put some water by your bed. Put a glass of sea salt water by your bed. And if you can, take a sip of it before you go to sleep. That should help change your dreams. But you still got to do more than that. You got to still do more than that. And what Spirit is showing me is you are actually are calling or inviting these beings in your life. And if you want to know more what I mean about it, then you should book a reading for later on and we can get into it. But it's part of your fault that these beings are coming to you.